Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
We play to win. Let's go!
There goes 4 and 8.
Right, 58, right there. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here?
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You must be true. Check it, go to 54, go to 54, 1 and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, set, 4. My spot 4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I don't even know why this team shut up.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Ready? 54, right. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You think you're going to get this?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
On the
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. This is taken around the 12.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We taking wins home. Jim.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it. They are locked into what they're doing offensively. And now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working.
Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, you don't want to.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the backer, check the backer.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now it's Haskins. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Prescott on first down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. Check, 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 check. He's coming, double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Kill, kill.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
54. Let's go, D.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
We own them.
On on 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Check, check, watch it before, watch it before.
It's a party now.
Kill.
Hey, kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Watch by 4. Who that?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
54.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. This is the tight end Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick your game up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
Check, line 54. Line 54. Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
15-yard line.
Check, watch it before. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Kill.
Hey, defense, left up. Check 52.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Cowboys 17, Redskins 2.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. It's complete to Fuller. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike's by 4. Watch the screen. Mike, pick up.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Blue down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Spins away. He fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point good by Hopkins, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Pollard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross. His 9th touchdown of the season as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second and 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Going to 54. Why ain't?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Showing it.
Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go.
54 Mike. Ricky.
Go. Get out there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. now is Haskins. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Slam, slam. 56, pull it, pass. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Haskins to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go. Hey, come on. 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, watch that, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Mike, here we go. Mike 5-4. I'm coming after you.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a game where they got out to a pretty good-sized lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted. Hung on at the end as the big rush came at them. Fortunately enough,